Hey dolls! So if you have read above, you will know this video is all to do with my hair care and what I do, I guess. Basically, I thought I'd go through with you and tell you kind of what colours I have been, how damaged my hair got, what stuff I would recommend and not recommend, my current hair care routine, what style I like and what colour I like. So, to start off with the colours of my hair. I've been many colours, trying to think what kind of colours I've been through. Right, the first colour I went was red. I was red for about a year. I then dyed my hair like a dark brown. I then went from dark brown to this black blue raven colour. I then went back to dark brown. I was dark brown for quite a while, and then I took the dramatic change to go blonde. And I was blonde for about 2 years. I believe it was 2 years. And my blonde is where my hair died. Literally, like, I thought that one pack would be enough and it turned bright orange. So then I had to get like 2 other packs on top of the 1 pack, so 3 packs just to go blonde. I was still not 100% happy with the blonde. I think I ended up putting like about 4 or 5 packs on my hair just to go the blonde I wanted to. I was blonde, yeah, for like 2 years. It could be more, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And every time my roots grew out, I would either use the John Frieda Go Blonder spray, which has ammonia in it, which dyes your hair basically, so it makes it lighter. And my roots used to go orange with that, and I used to keep spraying it, and every now and again I would just dye my hair completely blonde. And then after that I kind of tried to grow it out. Not gonna lie, I did get my hair dyed brown, like a light brown or like a dark medium brown. And then I got it dip dyed, and from it being dip dyed I got the bleach mermaid tail kind of thing going on in the ends. I then went purple, and because obviously I had the dip dyed effect, that went a lighter purple than the rest, and I thought that was really nice. But it wasn't a permanent colour, it was like a semi-permanent, I guess. So it did wash out eventually to give me just the brown and blonde again. I then obviously had X amount of haircuts. I then decided to go lighter brown. So this is what it is. I actually wanted it to be like kind of a dark blonde shade, but it actually kind of came out as like a really light brown gingery shade. But I actually really like this shade on me. So out of my favourite shades, this I think is my favourite shade, though I do prefer like the blondish kind of bits. And my favourite style at the moment, even though my hair looks like super messy, is the kind of beach wave effect. So yeah, I'll show you the products in a minute, but my hair was like super damaged, and when I say super damaged, I mean I went to America when my hair was blonde. Was it the first time? Yeah, when my hair was fully blonde, I went to America for the first time. And that's when I noticed my hair was pretty much dead. It was stringy, like you could pull it and it would stretch, like it would do this, like an elastic band, and then eventually it would snap. When we went to the beach, I obviously got salt in my hair, and my hair shriveled, like you get the waves, but because it's so elasticated, it all shriveled up and broke off because it was super dry. And that was like a terrible like holiday for hair for me, because every time I brushed it, my hair would come out and like break at the ends. I got it was so damaged that I got my hair cut. and it was like literally here, and it was shaved at the back, and it was still pretty dead, like it was still dead further up, but I didn't want to get any shorter. And that was probably the worst my hair has ever been. Now, there's some people this stuff may work, but for me personally, I think if your hair is that damaged from dyeing it so much, I wouldn't recommend these products on a daily basis. So basically, I was recommended when I went to the hairdressers the Redken. It's in a blue bottle, and it's like extreme damage repair kind of products. It comes with a shampoo, a conditioner, and a kind of put-in stuff to help split ends. Now, it worked for me for about a week, and after that, like, I kept using the stuff, and it actually made my hair worse. My hair was not getting better, but what was happening was my hair was becoming more reliant on the stuff. So if I forgot one morning to put it in, my hair would be damaged, like super damaged from everything, whether it be hair strainers, brushing, just everything, my hair would be damaged from it. So for the products that state that they repair damaged hair, I would never recommend them to be used on a daily basis, purely because your hair and your scalp start to become reliant on the products within it, and they are really, really pricey. And I found that switching up your shampoos and things really does help kind of nourish the hair. Don't stay on the damaged hair like products, because they can like ruin your hair's health, because your hair does, it is a living thing on your body basically. It's almost like your skin. If you're oily and if you're really dry and you keep your face really nice and moisturized and your face is healthy, the moment you stop doing that, it becomes dry and horrible, because it has become reliant on you applying the stuff. So it's the same with the hair. The hair doesn't need to be kept being repaired by products when it doesn't need it. So I would like recommend once a week using the stuff, because it gives it a little boost, but not every day. It's just not the best thing to do. So I've used quite a lot of products on my hair to restore the strength and restore like the damage that I caused. My hair is obviously, from being there, is a lot longer, and I have the last time I got my hair cut was October. So it has grown a lot since then, and I would recommend like getting a trim now and again, because it helps rid of the dead ends before before they go too high up. I do still have split ends, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I will ever get rid of my split ends, but I do my best, and my split ends are so much better than they were when I was younger, so much better than they were when my hair was like pretty much dead on my head. So the products that I'm using at the moment, because I change up all the time, I wouldn't, if your hair is damaged and you dry, like you like a lot of moisture in your hair, I wouldn't recommend the macadamia ones. It's argan oil, I think. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it's the Good Hair? Something like that. I'll leave it in the description bar below. But basically, I found that I liked a lot of moisture in my hair. I liked my hair feeling soft when I washed it, and I used this stuff and it kind of matted my hair. So if you are a kind of person who really likes that fresh, soft feeling as you're washing your hair, then I wouldn't recommend those products. But I have used volumizing shampoos. I prefer to find ones that are sort of free of stuff. It's quite hard to find shampoos that are free of sulfates and things like that, but it is possible to find some. But I do like to change it up. So I've gone through Tresemme, Andrew Barton, I think, is in Asda. So the ones that I've been using are the John Frieda Luscious Volume Touchable Full for coloured treated hair, and they just look like this. So obviously this is the shampoo and this one's the conditioner. They are look exactly the same, so in the shower it is slightly tricky to tell the difference between the two. They smell really, really nice, and they're supposed to be, it says keep texture of fresh colour, and it says it's visible, full, touchably soft, and it's supposed to give you volume and texture in your hair. Now, as volume goes, I haven't really noticed any volume compared to the Tresemme Volume 1, which my hair was quite voluminous, but it has been really good on my hair. Like I said, I really do change it up. I do like to go for the volume ones now that my hair is a little bit longer. But I think that it's best to not just always go for the repair stuff, because your hair does become dependent on it. Now, when I wash my hair and get out the shower and everything, I like to put an oil in it. I have been using the Wella hair repair oil, which you get from salons, and this one again is from a salon because I haven't found one that I actually like from the drugstore yet. And this is the L'Oreal Absolute Repair Cellular. It's the Expert series. Now this I've had for quite a while. I started using it and then I kind of stopped because I was told like it gets rid of frizzy ends, so I just kind of left it. But I recently picked up the L'Oreal Absolute Repair Lipidium, which just looks like this. This is kind of a hair mask, and I've had this for quite some time now. As you can see, there's still quite a lot left because you only need a small amount. This stuff is literally like my holy grail for helping split ends and especially dry hair. If you haven't tried this stuff and you do have dried and damaged hair, I would recommend going picking one of these up. It is £13 something, I believe. The thing's rubbed off, but I can see £13. So it is a little pricey, and you can only get it from the salon, but it is amazing. Like, I've tried so many hair masks to keep my hair nourished and healthy and trying to repair it, and they all kind of are poo, but this one is amazing. I would definitely recommend you try this stuff out. It really makes my hair really soft and strong, and it looks healthier when I use this stuff. I did go through a few weeks using this instead of conditioner, because you can use it with conditioner or you can use it as conditioner, just to give my hair that bit of strength and boost while it was growing. I now only use it occasionally, just so to give myself a boost when I feel like it needs it. So obviously when I bought this, I realised that this was from the same range, and when I read about it, this actually helps your hair. So what you do is you wash your hair, rinse it, come out of the shower. When your hair's towel dried, brush it through. I would recommend brushing it through. Put 2 pumps on your fingers and rub it into your hands. Then brush it through your hair. And brush it through your hair. This way it really gives it off a really nice shine when it dries, and it also helps protect the ends. So I would definitely recommend this stuff, as well as the Wella one. I don't know how much this costs because the thing's rubbed off, so I don't really know how much it is, but this stuff is really good. So I'd highly recommend checking this stuff out from your local salon, though again, like I said before, I wouldn't recommend using it daily apart from the oil, because the oil isn't too harsh on the hair. So like I said, this stuff is really good, so I would definitely recommend it. Also, go check out your local TK Maxx, or I don't know what it is in the States, but I know at the local TK Maxx around me, they do sell the shampoo and conditioner of this range in massive form. So I definitely recommend checking them out just to buy some of the stuff you really want to try just on the cheap. But again, if it is repairing, I would say wait until, like, do it now and again. But if your hair is severely damaged, I would recommend using one of these kind of masks every couple of days just to give it a boost. Now my hairstyle that I've been loving is this beach waved effect look, which I said, but it's not very crusty, which a lot of the products seem to be like nowadays. So the stuff that I've been using is the John Frieda Sea Wave Sea Salt Spray, which just looks like this. It has this really nice coconutty scent to it. It does say it's beach blonde, but it hasn't done anything to my hair, it's just kind of curled it, so anyone can use this stuff. It says it gives it a matte finish, careless free, beach waves. It's non-drying, which is good, though it does feel a little dry, but it's not massively drying. And you can just leave it in anytime. I like to put it in on my second day hair, like I will shower, have that kind of hair, and then my second day hair I will have it like this, because sometimes I will plait it and there's already waves in it, but the moment I spray it on, my hair like gets this really nice curl and wave. You can put little curls in just by wrapping your fingers around, but I really do like this stuff at the moment. It's kind of getting me in the mood for summer and holidays and things like that. So that's my kind of favourite hairstyle at the moment, and obviously my favourite hair colour, as I said, is this, but that's how kind of my hair care is. Also, to help your damaged hair, I recommend a good hairbrush. This is going to sound weird, but basically not all hairbrushes are great for damaged hair. Now, I lived by the Tangle Teaser because it is a great one to have if you do have damage, like tangled hair that's damaged, because it mats up. But after this new brush, which is the wet brush, I would highly recommend this a lot more for damaged hair, because it's got these little balls. It protects the scalp and it also protects from pulling. Because it is also similar to a Tangle Teaser, it helps get rid of all those like tangles and knots that you would find in your hair, and just really leaves the hair feeling really soft, really healthy without damaging it. Now, paddle brushes are slightly different. They look the same, they're slightly different. These have structure, so they don't sink in, whereas the paddle brushes do. So it makes it a little bit less harsh on the hair, I guess. It sort of thing, it pushes in too much, meaning that you obviously put too much pressure onto your head. So having a harder one means you know how hard you push onto your head, so you don't damage your scalp and you don't rip out the hairs. What I recommend, if you do get a tangle, remove the hairbrush and just work it out. And if it's really tangled in there, separate the hairs, because you might find that it's just a tangled one that's wrapped around another one. Because any pulling or like yanking on the hair, especially at the ends, will really further damage the hair and really further kind of damage by putting more split ends further up the head. So I would definitely recommend the wet brush, just because it's more delicate on the scalp. So they're kind of my top tips of like how I keep my hair, or how I've got my hair as long as I have and healthy, I guess. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, subscribe if you're not, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!